Hello, sirs. Is anyone is here?
Yes, sir.
Madam, are you speaking?
Yes, sir. Can you tell me? Any doubts? Yes, sir.
Nothing
Can
is
you
audible, madam.
still, it has not been started. The session is not been started.
I think the next session start by 1 o'clock, right?
Yes, the session will start at 1 o'clock. हाँ
Kasha madam, I'm not
Yes,
able to
ma'am.
share my screen, ma'am. You have disabled it. Please.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. Milind, sir.
Sir has joined, ma'am?
Yes, sir has joined.
Okay. But we will start at 1 p.m. only.
Yeah,
ma'am,
we
right?
will start at 1 p.m. But
Okay.
meantime, if sir can share his slide or no, it's fine. You have to give introduction, right?
Yes,
Because no,
yes,
means
yes,
if
ma'am.
sir wanted to check something
Yeah,
like
if
screen
sir wanted
sharing or
to
something,
check,
he can
yeah.
do it. Otherwise, we will start by 1 o'clock only because as per the schedule, it is 1 p.m. given. Okay.
Yes, madam. Sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. Sir, would you like to check your screen share? You are not audible, sir.
मिलिंद सर नमस्कार.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now
sir.
it
Yes,
is
sir.
audible.
Now you are audible, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, namaskar.
Namaskar.
How are you,
Sir,
sir?
Namaskar.
Vivek Sundapur.
Namaskar. After a long time, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Really great, sir. Nice to
Yes.
see you.
Thank you so much.
Very much for accepting our invitation and
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. It's my honor. It's my honor to
you are
discuss.
so busy, we know, but still.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Just now guide me how we can. I will share my presentation and we can start with the
Yes,
programs.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sir, scheduled time is 1 p.m. So
Okay. We will
is it
wait.
okay
Yeah,
to? Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Ma'am, I think,
Yes.
yeah, I think we can start the session. It is 1 o'clock. Yeah.
Okay, madam.
Fine,
Okay, madam. We'll start.
Yes.
A warm good afternoon to one and all. Once again, I welcome you back to the session 2 of a 2-day online national symposium organized by IQAC of Lokmanya Tilak College of Engineering in association with NAAC. Today we have with us an effective communicator and a great visionary, Dr. Milind Pandey. Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. It's my privilege to introduce today's eminent speaker, Dr. Milind Pandey, sir. My slide is changed. Has it changed? Just a moment. I think there is a technical glitch. I could not proceed to the next slide. I'll stop the screen share and share it once again. Please excuse me. Yes, Dr. Milind Pandey, sir, he is a pro-vice chancellor in MIT World Peace University, Pune. Sir is also postdoctoral research fellow, telecom technology transfer. Also, sir is a postdoctoral fellow in PhD, MBA, ME, MPN. Sir is having more than 28 years of academic experience. Dr. Milind Pandey has authored a world-class textbook on mobile communications titled Next Generation Mobile Communication by McGraw-Hill Publications. Dr. Milind Pandey has conceptualized and established MIT TBI. Sir is the recipient of 3 Indian design patents and 3 international patents. Sir has developed more than 5 products in the area of mobile agriculture, mobile health, and mobile education. Dr. Milind Pandey has published more than 50 research papers in international conferences and journals. Sir was the main convener of Hackathon and the annual Innovation Conclave, RIDE 2022. He was the founder member of Edu Guild, India's first accelerator, which has more than 10 plus startups accelerated successfully. Sir has initiated and submitted Niti Aayog proposal for worth more than rupees 5 crore. These are the patent details of Sir. It's an honor to have you, sir. Now I request Dr. Milind Pandey, sir, to please guide us and address the audience with his deep dives in the academic challenges of NEP 2022. Over to you, Dr. Milind Pandey, sir.
Thank you. Thank you
Yes.
so much. Give
Thank
me
you,
a
sir.
rights. Yeah.
Yeah. You can share your screen, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Just 1 minute. I am sharing. 1 minute.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Kara, share. Full screen. Yeah. Whether my screen is visible?
Yes, sir. Clear. Yes, sir. Visible.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Devendra Kavade, for giving me this opportunity. And today he was the keynote speaker at the conference. Thank you so much. Now I will be presenting on the topic suggested. So let me start with the quote. The student of today are being taught by the teachers of yesterday with the curriculum which is of the day before yesterday. And this is very true, my friends. Very few progressive institutions and universities, they are there who are thinking of the future of education and education of the future. I came across the book by the Harvard professor, the dean, Dr. Srikant Datar, and he visualized all this. So what is the future of education? And NEP has a great role to play into the quality of education. So welcome all of you for this national conference on academic challenges towards implementation of NEPs in higher educational institutions. I will be majorly focusing on the role of teachers as envisaged in the national education policy in terms of research, innovation, incubation, startups. Nowadays, we are talking of how many startups are graduating from the institutions. And my major focus will be on the role of every one of us. So best way to predict the future is to create it. That is what the Peter Drucker said. And yes, today we will be discussing how we can create the future, what are the action plan for it, and what NEP would like to communicate with us. As rightly said, this is me. I did my 2 PhDs and 2 postdocs. One PhD in wireless communication under electronics and telecommunication, PhD is international trade from IIFT, Indian Institute of Foreign Trade. And I got the opportunity to work with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Saab on his concept called Pura, that is providing urban opportunities to rural area. And from that thread, I am continuously working on this. I also recipient of the Vasvik Industrial Research Award very soon. And so let me start, since we are the engineering college, but this NEP is focusing on the entire education gamut. So technology cannot replace the teacher, but teacher who unable to acquire the technology will be replaced soon. What are those 21st century skills need to be adopted by the each and every professor? Are we into the content curation? Are we at the content development? So that is something. But I remember here our honorable prime minister says IT plus IT is equal to IT. But chamatkarik lagta hai why he is saying 2 plus 2 is equal to 2. But when he explained the innovative technologies plus Indian talent is equal to India tomorrow. If you'd like to build the India tomorrow, you need to imbibe those innovation cultures and innovative ideas into the mindset of the student. And that is the major role in today's context. Let me tell you, my friends, those days gone when students used to take the admission on their percentage basis to the reputed institutions. It was the era of 2000. 2010, people used to take how many companies are coming for the campus recruitment, whether Intel is coming, Microsoft is coming. Now 2020 onwards, how many startups are graduating from the university? What is that culture we are imbibing? Because these A, B, C, D and AR, AI, these are the 9 technologies, those it is appearing 8, but D stands for 2. So these are the technologies dominating the education sector as well. And they are deciding the future of education and education of the future, how it should be. What are those ABCD? ABCD is our artificial intelligence, B, blockchain, C, cloud and cyber security, D, data sciences and drone. AR, AI, this is all augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality, extended reality, and that is going to be the future of education. R, robotics, A, analytics, I is IoT. and so many things added, but these are the 8 technologies. They are part of the our teaching learning process, whether you are from sciences, non-sciences, engineering, non-engineering, art, commerce, science, economics, liberal art, visual arts, anybody, they must master these technologies. And that is the future of education, and education for the future is lying with this, particularly augmented reality, virtual reality. But let me tell you, when we are discussing about the role of a teachers, what are those type of students they are coming to the institutions? They are categorized under the category of C, D, E, F. आप बोलेंगे ये डॉक्टर मिलिंद पांडे आज पूरे पूरे हमको ABCD पढ़ा के रहेंगे, but in C, D, E, F, these are the 4 categories of the students. C stands for campus recruitment. The bunch of the student, 85% of the students, they are taking admission just for the campus recruitment. D, they are for degree bundling, post graduation के लिए जाना. E, the entrepreneurial mindset, and F, they are freelancer. So time has come to majorly focus on this E, that is entrepreneurial mindset. And to some extent, NEP is also envisaging this. So we are in the era, my friends, e-learning to B-learning, campus on cloud, digital twin. And the most important to this is the skill ministry that is called NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation. The Prime Minister Modi came out with this 3S. He said, we want all these skills to be deployed at the rate of scale. Scale means not 60 or 120, 180, 6 lakh, 6 crores speed. We don't want 4 year. We want 40 hours, 60 hours, 120 hours, 360 hours, and a scale at the rate speed, at the rate skill. Skill means I am representing telecom sector skill council. So what are those separate skills required in the telecom domain? And it's very important, the education 4.0. So education 4.0, when I'm saying, that means there has to be a education 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, and then comes 4.0. Very interesting, and you will like this. So education 1.0 means all those traditional Indian education system. We are talking of Indian knowledge system in our NEP. So education 1.0 is that education, the limited shishyas, one guru teaching to the shishyas, supported by the king. That is all the ancient system of education in India. 1.0. 2.0 means when the ink got invented, printing press came into existence, the books, the brick, mortars, universities, buildings, the new era started. That is education 2.0. So education 3.0, when this WWW came into existence, 1990s. So education 3.0 started. And now, my friends, we are living into the era of education 4.0. What it means? It means intelligent education. It means education through machines. It means personalized education. So what do you mean by it? So there is a system which is brain to machine interface. In the class of a 60, the teacher will be knowing that Sham is struggling in 16 into 16, where Ram is very good in 18 into 18. He can personally go to the Sham, he can catch hold of his hand, and he will explain him how the 16 into 16 can be done. This is personalized education. This is education through machines, and this is intelligent education. And that is what I said, the education of the future, and future of the education is. So this is all realities, augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality. That is going to be the important part of the engineering education of the future. So this is again national education policy. The 1.0, that is lectures and memorization, this internet enabled in the current context, knowledge producing education and innovation producing education. These are the policies, my friend. This is the industry 4.0. Just now we spoke about the education 4.0. But the academia institution partnerships, बहुत बार ये बोल चुके हैं, but this is what 18th century, the industrial revolution started, the beginning of the 20th century, the mass production, then industrial revolution, industry 3.0 into the 17th century through the use of electronics and IT. And today it is based on the cyber and physical system. This is what this. So this is the higher education institutions, the education 1.0, that is all the higher education architecture, the research, the partnerships, and the infrastructure. The education 2.0, Again, the faculty, of course, the faculty of 21st century acquiring the skills and the content development, the curriculum development in these technologies where we are talking of 4G and 5G, the emergence, and education 3.0, that is all the funding, the governance, and the leadership. My friends, the OBE, that is the outcome-based education we spoke, and this is the important part of our national education policy, the Indian civilization. So Panini's, the Sanskrit grammarian who spoke about the machine translation way back, the Charak Samhita, the biological change, the cause-effect relationship, the surgical tradition all over the world near 400 BC. The Kautilya, the Earth Shastra, that is the economics, the classics in political economy, and all those Aryabhattam and other, the Varaha Mihir, the talking of Pancha Siddhanta, the many discoveries, the domains of geography, botany, and animal sciences, very well predicted and conceptualized, convicted by Varaha Mihir. The Nagarjuna, the drugs made from metals and minerals, the scholar and master, the Bhaskaracharya. So force of gravity somewhere in 1114. And this is why I'm telling this, the appreciation of ancient knowledge and scholarship can help us to rediscover our own roots by tracing history and philosophy of Indian medicines, for example. These are merely but glimpses indicating intellectual legacy of Indian civilization. But the next wave of transformation, that is education 4.0, this is the gathering information, the university selection process, the application and environment, and the learning on campus and placement. So this is the learner centric, my friends. This is the dynamic technologies, the experiential learning applicable to the industry, university, and society. This is all the on the job learning, then appreciation, then real-time exposure. This is all the industry part of it, which is a buzzword nowadays. The internship, the social internship, the industrial internship, research internship. And then for the university or the institution, is all about the research, learner experience, the relevant skills, then assessment and the credentialing, MOOCs, which is a very, very important part. And we, almost every one of us, we are practicing it, the simulation and so many things. And this is all the way for the benefit of the society. So the higher education ecosystem, I don't want to get, but the outcome of the system of value-based universal education system at any university, it has threefold. We must prepare all our graduates to be professionally sound, socially responsible, and spiritually aware. That's why yoga, meditation, prayers through NEP, that is there. They are coming. The socially responsible, the rural immersion program, each and every student should visit the villages. The Abdul Kalam Saab came out with the concept called Pura, providing urban opportunities to rural area. Now it is very important, the role of a teacher. What is the role to me and to you and to every one of us? So this I thank to Dr. Bhushan Patwardhan, who is my mentor and the vice chairman of the UGC, the former vice chairman of UGC. I was reading his paper and he guided me on this. So reimagine the Indian universities. It is necessary to rediscover the role of teacher from Indian traditional perspective. जो हमने बात किया, वराह मीर है, भास्कराचार्य है. What was the Indian traditional perspective? Now everybody we calling professor, whether he is a young pass out of last year, if he is joining your institution, calling him as a professor, which is totally, which is not accepted. The professor is, but hamara tradition hai. Everybody whosoever is joining, we are calling him as professor. But distinction is based on seniority as assistant, associate, and full professor. That what our UGC and MHRD. But what are those roles and responsibilities in ancient system? See, the Adhyapak is a teacher who merely gives information. He is designated as Adhyapak. So very important, the role of a teacher, the way the Indian knowledge system, the ancient Indian knowledge system categorized, they categorize as a Adhyapak. They categorize as the Upadhyay who imparts knowledge combined with information. Acharya, one who also imparts skills, is designated as Acharya. The Pandit, who is able to give the deep insights in specialized subject, that is known as Pandit. Drashta, the one who brings visionary views, promotes critically and thinking, that is Drashta. And the highest level of a teacher is a guru, who is able to awaken wisdom and liberate people from darkness to light. There we calling him as a guru. But nowadays, my friends, we are not bothering about the Gurukul system. We are into the Kula Guru system of it. So difference between Gurukul and Kula Guru. Earlier on ancient days, it was all the Gurukul system, as I mentioned. Now it is all the Kula Guru system. And in COVID period, it was the Gharakul system, everything from home. So this is basically the Gurukul and Kula Guru. This is all Gurukul system. And trust me, this Gurukul system will be again back in coming some 10-15 years. The master-disciple relationship, where we are practicing teacher-student relationship. This is all the personality and individual potential, where here we are targeting uniform and mass education. See, the entire Western education is now the one teacher as a mentor and limited students. We are always talking of FSR, faculty to student ratio. So that was, see, in Gurukul, it is all Shastra-based Adhyayan, and here is all sciences-based. Here in Gurukul, it is all ethical growth, here professional excellence. The contentment, the disenchantment, and the curiosity and creativity was there in Gurukul system, and the conformity and imitation, that is a part of this Kula Guru system. So my friends, the future of education is blended pedagogy now. So the current silos, that is campus-based, correspondence, distance learning, online, the future of education and pedagogies can be best built on 4 stages, and that is well described by our Indian knowledge system. So what are those? Blended pedagogy thought of the Indian knowledge system much ahead. Adidi, that is the information and theory. Bodh, that is understanding and analysis. The Acharan, performance and practice. And Pracharan, that is propagation and preaching. What is information and theory? They called Adidi. This is the gathering information and learning theory. This can be attempted by students through self-study modules like MOOCs, and teacher as a facilitator, the role of a teacher as a facilitator. What is understanding analysis? This is again the gaining knowledge, deeper awareness, understanding the principles, theory, and can be attempted by students through assisted learning with the MOOCs and the teacher as a mentor. And here we need the social robots and chatbots. Acharan, that is performance and practice. This is all acquired through knowledge, testing principles, experimenting and practicing. And this is the intense interaction between student and teacher, that is mentor-mentee. Nowadays we are calling it. And Pracharan, that is propagation and preaching. It is all the community-based learning. This is a word coined now in the Indian education system, the community-based learning. The internship, the apprenticeship, the seminars, the presentations, and so many things. So as I'm mentioning, the A, B, C, D, AR, AI, these are all the internet of things, internet of everything, and so many things, internet of green things, 3D printing, robots, drones. But question is, are the education prepared for this change? How much we are using this? So digital leading. So convergence of technology, artificial intelligence, blockchain, genetic testing, 3D printing, the smart cities, hyperloop, autonomous vehicles, AR, VR, this need to be the integral part of our education system now. And now let me come on to the Swami Vivekananda, what he said and what NEP is trying to inculcate. The man making and character building is the basic motto of education, and expansion of mind and expansion of heart is the purpose of education. We are forgetting these basic principles, what NEP is trying to inculcate. Friends, please remember, we all are the professors and experts and so many things, but the educational institution should not just only train the minds, they should touch to their hearts, they should transform the hearts. And that is why I said professionally sound, socially responsible, and spiritually elevated. These are the three very, very important components of the education. So for NEP implementation, what is required? What are those institutional action plans so as to achieve the quality enhancement? So the 7 criteria, as you know, my friends, for the HEIs, and I'm sure many times you must have gone for this accreditation process, the curricular aspects, the teaching, learning, research, innovation, infrastructure, student support, institutional values. So let me focus on these research, innovations, and extension. So what should be the plan? How we can achieve this? This is a comprehensive plan for development of research culture with demonstrable progress. Very, very important. Recruitment of postdoctoral, the PhD researchers. We always believe onto the part-time PhD program. Lecturership bhi kar rahe hai, PhD bhi kar rahe hai. We need to stop it, please. The PhD has to be a full-time. If you want to be the good researcher, if you want to be the innovator, many professors, they are not still aware about the what is innovation, what is invention, what is incubation, what is that I stands for. Very few, very few. And the era is demanding upon the startups about the incubation, about the innovation. How many faculty startups are there? The selection of few internal faculties as a research professor, and this is very important. This doesn't require the approval of the Mumbai University, or for that reason, any university. The sabbaticals for teaching staff is compulsory. This has to be a plan to set up the center of excellence in engineering and management, to integrate curriculum with sector skill councils, and to make the student job ready. NSDC, there are more than 52 sector skill councils. They are available. They are ready to give you. Are we prepared for it? Whether have we done the master trainer program? Have we trained our faculties? To inform the faculties to form the faculty cluster to promote transdisciplinary research. Electronics hai, electronics ka hi karenge. But the UGC care or the UGC, they are all talking about transdisciplinary, interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary. So faculty cluster has to form within the organization. MOOCs, Education 4.0, the rural immersion, and the research impact research lab for PhD and postdoc student for 24/7. We are not giving, many of the institutions, we are failing to give the total atmosphere, the research atmosphere for the students. And the ultimate is strong assessment and evaluation. So this is the strategic plan, my friend. This is the strategic plan that we want. The focus should be on postdoc and PhD to nurture research and academic ambience. This is 0 to 5 years. Very important, a strong
Sir, we are not able to hear you. I think sir got disconnected. We'll just for a moment, wait for a moment. Sir will join soon.
Sir, kindly unmute yourself, sir.
Sir, you are mute. Participants, please mute yourself.
I don't know kahan tak aap logon ne suna.
Sir, last slide only. In that moment only it stopped.
Okay. So
yes, you can share the slides, sir. So
yeah. Just a minute.
The slide which is after comprehensive plan. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is the strategic plan now.
Yes, sir.
I said the strong scientific and industry mentoring board, that is the need of the hour, and you have the complete ecosystem of the industry and startups in and around you, everybody. Collaboration with the national and internationally acclaimed institutes, I said, because of this corona, this all blended education through the various Zoom or Google Meet or WebEx, you can have the collaboration for your research, for your master's projects. You can invite the external faculty to be the, so this is possible, and many institutions they are now doing. And the most important, they invite and incubate innovation-led startups on campus. This technology business incubation, lot of funding is available. That is, it's the Atal Innovation Center, Atal Tinkering Lab, or whatever, the AIC, AIM, TBI, they are there. Just a minute, I'm changing the slide now. Yeah. So this is the teaching and research collaboration and partnership at the institute level. Faculty to faculty connect is very important. And to whom? The NIRF ranked institutions. The faculty to faculty connect with the institution of repeat, with the institution of excellence, for enhancing the quality of teaching and learning. Promoting the collaborative research with the industry and the multicultural academic engagement, that is also important. These are the proposed research laboratories and facilities. We have the working laboratories, center specific, the computational laboratories, the fabrication and experimental setup. This is all the additive manufacturing lab, subtractive manufacturing lab, the innovation park for the innovation for industry partners, the dedicated center for acceleration and incubation, and the various workshops, the central instrumentation facility we have to have. But this is the innovation is a state of mind. And this is very important. That is not a cup of everybody's tea, but at least that culture with the structured sessions, we can change the mindset of the faculties. We need to challenge the mindset of the faculties first. So nature of collaborations that can be planned, the partnership abroad to broaden the strength, the research culture at the institute. What are those types? The
Sorry to disturb you, sir.
Yes.
One black line is coming on your presentation slide. Okay. Black strip is there. Yes.
Okay, just a minute. I will remove it. Just a second. I will. Still it is showing?
Yes, sir.
Just give me a minute. Yeah.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. Is it clear now? Hello?
Yeah, yes, sir. But yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what are those nature of collaborations can be planned for the institute? I was telling the various collaborative activities like workshop and conference seminars, which usually we are doing, but these collaborative activities with the international faculties, what is the need of the hour now? The student and faculty mobility, the collaborative research. Now at my institution, at MIT World Peace University, a lot of collaborative research is happening with the foreign universities. Forget about the USA, but the UK, Germany, Australia, New Zealand, the collaborative research, each and every master student is supported by the international faculty. Some part of the syllabus, one unit should be teach by the international faculty. That is what we are started adopting. The supervised doctoral and postdoc programs, the curriculum design, where our board of studies, our board of faculties. So there, the strong involvement of the international faculty. We are practicing industry and the best of the best resources, but here, because of this ICT development, ICT infrastructure development, because of the corona, the online linkages for libraries and various laboratories. Like in Pune is a complete hub of ecosystem. We have the National Chemical Laboratory, Physical Laboratory, DRDO labs. The online linkages or the libraries and various laboratories, this also covers your IITs and IIMs. So joint program can be planned, articulation arrangement and screening program, but this is all at the wish of the management. What is the vision of a management at your institution? How they are supporting this? My friends, the selection and retention of the faculty member at the institute is very, very important. The leave policy accommodating flexibility with regard to career enhancement, the competitive PhD and postdoc programs, the reward scheme for good publication, for good funded projects, for good consultancies, patent publication, winning awards. This is very, very important, which will follow the retention of the faculty member, and this has to be understood very clearly. Please remember, change does not happen when circumstances improve. The change happens when we decide to improve the circumstances, and this is all related to this statement. Whether we would like to become the top 50 among the NRF ranking, do we want the institution of eminence? Do we want to the most sort of the institution for the students and for the industries? So this is the various understanding and linkages of the NEP with NAAC criteria. Recently, I was a chairman at a very reputed organization in Bangalore, and whatever I saw recently, last month, I was. So what is COVID? And many of us, we define COVID in a different way. But this has given the best opportunity to create the opportunity victory in disaster. So we are calling is the BC versus AC, before Corona and after Corona. Please remember, I am discussing with you the role of a teacher. A mediocre teacher tells, a good teacher explains, a perfect teacher demonstrates, and a gifted teacher inspires, and a modern teacher facilitates. To me and to every one of us, our role is as a mentor, as a facilitator. Lot of things can be seen, but there is a complete paradigm shift from written examination to coursework, tutor-led assessment to student-led assessment, the competition to collaboration. This is the complete impact of NEP. The course assessment to the modular assessment, advanced level to assess prior learning. And these are the top 10 skills to be relevant in Industry 4.0, which NEP is advocating to all of us. In 2015, it was the complex problem solving, and then critical thinking, creativity. So these are the orders now. Top 10, the cognitive flexibility, design thinking, emotional intelligence, and so on. So highlight of NEP, I don't want to go into the details. This is just the highlight of this. But this is the transforming curricular and pedagogical structure. All the existing academic structure and the new academic structure, but I don't want to spend much of our time on this. The salient features is we are promoting the self-reliant India, Atmanirbhar Bharat. The COVID-19 crisis provided, and it is proved the validity and necessity of self-reliant society. The employment through the self-sustained skill-based model, and that's why we said we want our students should be the job giver and not job seeker. And that is why this startup nursery, startup ecosystem, imbibing the particular skills in the 4 year, The SDGs we talked of, the 17 sustainable development goals, the community engagement and support for the school system, eco-friendly lifestyle from primary level to education, and 52 plus skill councils at national level. These are the implementation timelines. It took 6 years for implementation, multiple exit and entry points. You heard it in the last few conversation. The common entrance test will be worked out, and so many about the national education policy. So these are the timelines, my friend, for the implementation in NEP. What are those? So in the mid of 25-26, it's attaining the universal foundation literacy and numeracy in all primary school and all learners. What is there for the postgraduate education and undergraduate education is to optimize the resources through mechanism to group or rationalize the school complexes. 50% of learners exposed to the vocational education in the higher education system. University provisioning of the quality early childhood development care, and a major focus by 2029-30 is the teacher education will gradually be moved to the multidisciplinary colleges, and university with minimum degree qualification is 4-year period. So these are the timelines right from 2021 to 2040. The policy is fully operational. Following this is a comprehensive review that will be undertaken, and that is in certain challenges. What are the challenges? So everything is very good on paper. I was interacting with Dr. Kasturi Rangan also. I interacted with so many. So there are certain challenges. The system of affiliated colleges phased out in 15 years, and college will be given greater autonomy and power to grant degrees. This deems university status, the team's university status will end. What will happen? Shortage of faculty, trained, technology-savvy faculties. Curriculum development, I said, the content curation, content development, content delivery with the various channels. How we can positioning ourselves on Instagram? Can we teach through Instagram, where the maximum this generation G is available? The channels which they are using, how effectively we can deliver our curriculum. I don't know, many of us we heard, but Facebook is offering the MBA degree if you have a Facebook account. So many things are going on, so many new practices, they are coming up, and major is the quality of education, the quality of delivery, the quality of the faculties, the capacity development of the faculties. So infrastructure, GR 50% की बात हो रही है. Physical, the network, the bandwidth. Though we are talking of digital India, though we are talking of 9 pillars, out of that 5th pillar is the e-Kranti. We are mostly talking of the mobile education, mobile health, mobile agriculture. So many things we are practicing, mobile justice, mobile code, so many things. But still in the rural areas, the network, public versus private, urban versus rural, India versus Bharat. So the full equity and inclusion. So these are the synergy in curriculum across all levels of education. That is again the biggest challenge. The integrity, transparency, and the resource efficiency. The autonomy means somebody means autonomy in a different way. They learn they predicted into the different way. The good governance and empowerment, substantial investment, and the MERUs, that is a multidisciplinary education and research university. Again, these are the challenges the NEP is not addressing to that depth till the date. Fee, non-profit in true sense, assessment, that is the integrality, academic bank credit, that is a big challenge. This is not a time to discuss in depth what is the ABC, the academic bank credit. The National Mission for Mentoring, about the superannuated faculty. The NEP is also focusing on it. If you are a 60 plus, 65 plus, so adjunct faculty or the professor of emeritus, Swayam, establishment of National Research Foundation, yet the policies, they are just started falling in place. The reduction in curriculum curriculum and pedagogy to be transformed by 2022 to promote skill-based and minimize road-based learning. Again, a challenge which is not happening. Revision of NCF for school education and NCF for the teacher education. 2009 की बात हो गई थी, by 2021 could not happen. The core essentials, the curriculum in all subjects, the critical thinking, the interactive classes, the infrastructure at the classes, the smart boards, the smart learning atmosphere. I'm not talking of a single institution or the metro-based colleges. The NEP is for all and the experiential learning. So, my friends, this is the exit points, the certificate after completing 1 year discipline, diploma after 2nd year, bachelor degree after 3rd year. These are all the higher education institutions will be transformed into large multidisciplinary universities, colleges, and HEI clusters, and that is knowledge hubs. Broad-based multidisciplinary holistic education at the undergraduate level that has been planned by this, and phasing out the system of affiliated colleges over a period of 15 years through a system of graded autonomy. That is what this NEP is majorly focusing on. The research intensive universities, teaching intensive universities, and autonomous degree granting colleges. So few universities or few colleges, they are the teaching colleges. The research, the innovation, the autonomy, and the discussion goes on. The NEP is also focusing light but tight. Regulation by a single overarching umbrella body for promotion of higher education. Standard setting, the General Education Council and professional standard setting bodies, National Higher Education Regulatory Council, that is called NHERC, accreditation, that is National Accreditation Council called NAAC. For funding, it's a Higher Educational Grad Council, HEGC. These are the new terminology. I am sure that many of us, we are aware of this. The financial probity and public spiritedness, transparent self-disclosure, faceless intervention through technology. This is again what this NEP is advocating. And my friends, discussion goes on and on and on. To promote online and digital education. That is also one of the very, very important. The National Institute for the Languages that covers Prakrit language, Persian, Sanskrit, the Indian Institute of Translation and Interpretation, and desirable to redesignate MHRD as the Ministry of Education. That is the important step what this NEP is advocating. So let me focus on the startups, which is the buzzword. The Modi ji is also saying the 3 T's are very, very important. That is the trade, technology, and tourism. 3 E's are very, very important. The environment, employability, and anybody can guess? It's a global issues. That is energy, environment, and employability. The solution to the employability at each and every institution is the incubation before startups. Startup का meaning है successful technology, agility, re-engineering, team, unique approach, persistence, and societal. The startup companies where the fundings are coming from the banks, from the financial institutions, from the venture capitalists, from the angel investors. So this is going to be the future of my friends, the ABC, but the NEP and engineering education. So to impart the engineering education in the regional languages, 2 internships include open elective courses will include multidisciplinary on those yoga, sports, music, fine art. Students in 4th semester will have to compulsorily learn the subject, and NSDC program, that is National Skill Development Corporation. The present system where students have to earn 175 credits, they will have to earn 160 credits. Student can earn 18 to 20 extra credits to pursue honors degree. This is rightly said, the future will not be delivered to us, but made by us. And that is the role and responsibility of all our teachers. The education and learning should equip all of us to play a part in that unfolding process of collaborative, creative exploration of possibility. So what is those institutional preparedness for NEP? What are those steps to create a personal action plan for quality enhancement? So the faculty recruitment plan to hire the practice professors, upgrading the skills of the existing staff, new competent staff to be hired and replace the 15% staff, those who are not ready to change. Admissions, the selection ratio has to be increased, or faculty has to be on the social media, their research, their work, their products, their projects, their activities. The research at university, we need to give a targets to the assistant professor, associate professor, and professor. And all journals of the Web of Sciences, Scopus, IEEE journals, setting bar for the research institutes, assigning targets for the faculty members, and monitoring the achievement per quarter. There has to be a national conference targets to be given, international conference targets to be given on the digital way without any much expenditure they can do. But even physically also they can do the various sample recommended journals where they can publish the papers, the improving the funded research at university. It should be the target driven, creating the centralized facility and SOPs for research center, creating the faculty cluster, which I spoke, and sourcing the funding agencies, assigning targets for research faculty, and monitoring the process. So this is the funded research. These are various funding agencies, my friends. This is available, readily available. The ministries, the national bodies, the international bodies, and so many with their websites, the various announcements of the grants. Are we ready for it? Have we done the enough capacity development programs? How to write the effective research paper? How to fetch the effective grants? Center of excellence that has to be proposed, the data science and analytics, Cisco, biotechnology, the various benchmarking we need to do for the UG and for PG, national and international, to whom need to be the follow as a international benchmark that we need to be decided. These are the various schools and various, this is the case study of my own university, how we have done it, how we are started implementing it, and how the success is deriving out of it. So various interdisciplinary programs that we need to take into accounts, and the hackathon. The hackathon, I'm sure many teams won from your Lokmanya Tilak College, but these need to be start from second year itself. There has to be an internal hackathon first with the industry problem statements, with the NGO problem statements. This is 5,600 students, they participated into the internal hackathon, and we did it, the winner and so many things. The various ideas come up, we are angel investors, private equity players, they came, they 26.5 crores distributed in last 1 month. That is the power of this innovation hackathon, with the electrical engineering, with the mechanical engineering, and the list goes on. So many students, they came up with the different ideas in the structured manner, just because we had the capacity building workshop for the students, how to react to the ideas, how the ideas coming to your mind, how we can take up it from mind to market, paper to product, and idea to implementation. These are the three very, very important words. And they have done the fantastic job. These were the companies who supported us in a huge way. The IBM, PTC, Wipro, BlueConch, the petroleum engineering, polymer engineering, computer science, School of Design, and so many, even though our polytechnic. So education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. This is a small video which I would like to play, the Microsoft Vision 2025. Please enjoy this video. So quality is first engineered and only then it is inspected. So we are here to ensure the quality, how we can engineering it. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and I hope I finished within a time. Maybe we can take a few questions, and I will
Yes, sir.
stop my sharing. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir. Now the forum is open for queries. Participants who have queries, they can post their queries in the chat box, or they can unmute and ask, sir. The forum is open for queries. If any participant has any query, they can post the query in the chat box, or else they can simply unmute and ask the queries. Is there any query?
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Hello. Hope I'm
Yes, sir.
audible.
Shinde sir. Yes, tell me.
Yeah, this is Dr. Sachin here.
Yes.
Sir, I just want your inputs regarding NEP. NEP has a lot of disruptions.
Yeah.
It says that any student can, any branch can go to any branch, anyone can. Means it's going to be a mix and match of bucket list, and he can pick up any subjects, go anywhere. It states of getting credits from other colleges and everything. Technically, it sounds good, but what are the challenges? You feel that operational challenges would be there if we really want to implement NEP in true sense?
Sir, this is the first year, and what we did as a case study, we started with the few parts, the first 12 credits program, which has been discussed about yoga, prayer, meditation, transcendental meditation. This is all we started practicing it. That is the first part. Second part, we came out with the basket of the subjects, like music. The basket of the subject. So this basket, he can choose one or two. That's all. And accordingly, see, because of the university, because of the self-finance university, the state private university, we can do that. So we have started implementing it. This is the first semester, just we are finishing by the October, but this few already implemented. But as you rightly said, that is a challenge. In university, we are running 152 courses.
Session 2 wish, yes. Session 1 wish.
Hello, I think there is a disturbance.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, please continue. Please continue.
Yeah. So I forgot. So the basket of the subjects I was telling, yeah. So it's 152 courses, commerce, economics. So now we said nothing doing. Cyber security, cyber hygiene compulsory for all. So these are the few subjects in the first semester. If you go through the NEPs and if you go through the structure, first 12, then 24, then 32, these are the credits which we are supposed to practice.
But then operationally, in fact, we also got autonomy this year.
Fantastic.
And we have also have those 161 credits, and we have 15 credits in life. We are calling it as life enrichment courses.
Yes.
But
yes.
We have Indian Constitution. We have
Indian
music,
knowledge system. Yeah.
But then the problem is, if we open this bucket, and suppose there are intake of 540 students select for yoga as their credit course, maybe one credit course. Then operationally, handling yoga sessions for 540 students would be a difficult. Then how you people manage that?
Sir, we are managing the 6,000 students. We tied up with the Patanjali yoga system. There are 100 yoga teachers. They are coming every Thursday and every Monday, twice in a week. We are asking the students to sit in a corridor, in the classrooms. There are different types of yogas. So it's not, doesn't mean you need to sit on the ground and perform the yoga. So many power yoga and so many things. But with the help of 100 Patanjali yoga teachers, we are reaching out to the 6,000 students every Thursday morning, say 8:30 to 9:30, 1 hour, the various programs we have successfully implemented.
So they have to be on campus, or they can do this particular session?
No, on campus, on campus, yes. In the classroom itself, in a class of 60, some corridors, some playgrounds. So wherever the place, and fortunately, the place is available with us.
I think over a period of time, once we implement, we'll learn, and then we'll try to evolve. That is the solution, what I find it right now.
Yes, yes.
Anyway,
yes.
thank
But
you.
that is
Thanks.
possible, sir. That is possible. But thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Any other query from participants?
I can see few charts.
Yes, sir. They
PDF
were
for the
asking for
representation.
your PDF.
Yeah, I will send. I will send. I will send the presentation. I will send.
Okay. Any other queries from participants?
पांडे सर.
Yes, yes. Dalvi sir, please.
सर नमस्कार. मला एवढं विचारायचं आहे, म्हणजे सर आता सगळं जग IT, कॉम्प्युटर, इन्फॉर्मेशन टेक्नॉलॉजी सगळीकडे तेच बोलबाला आहे. सर बेसिक जे क्लासेस आहेत त्यांचं काय स्थान आहे सर NEP मध्ये?
सर फार सुंदर प्रश्न विचारला तुम्ही. इलेक्ट्रिकल, मेकॅनिकल आणि सिव्हिल, दिस थ्री दे आर द बेसिक ब्रांचेस. अँड ट्रस्ट मी सर, या तिन्ही ब्रांचेसला परत एकदा खूप चांगले दिवस आलेत. आता हे सेशन संपल्यानंतर आय हॅव अ MOU विथ द स्मार्ट सिटी. द CEO ऑफ द स्मार्ट सिटी केम अप अँड ही इज डिमांडिंग मी द सिव्हिल इंजिनिअरिंग स्टुडंट्स. मला हार्डकोर सिव्हिलचे लोक पाहिजे. So infrastructure is happening in the biggest way. Lot of opportunity for the civil, again the mother branch. The electrical, sir, the electrical, the shootout is lighting, the non-conventional energy sources, Bureau of Energy Efficiency. Every industry will need an energy officer. You can imagine the role of electrical engineering students, again the mother branch. Third is mechanical. Mechanical, I mean, anything under the sky, we need a mechanical. So these three mother branches, again they are getting out. But you said आता सगळे मुलांना कॉम्प्युटरच पाहिजे फक्त. कोणी आलं पालकांसहित आम्हाला कॉम्प्युटर. What we did in our university, we said was civil and computer engineering. We added some computer engineering courses into the civil branch. So electrical and computer engineering, electronics and computer engineering, polymer, petroleum, petrochemical and computer engineering. So we, as per the demand, we changed our syllabus. We invited the board of faculties, board of study members. We reshuffled the syllabus and we are giving, because देखो civil के साथ computer चाहिए, ये लो. So that is what we started practicing, and the seats are almost full, sir. More than 8,000 seats are available for the first year here at MIT.
Thank you, sir. And we really enjoyed that video, Microsoft Future 2025.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing that video, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good
I
afternoon.
have one query.
Yes.
Can I ask?
Yes, please, sir. Yes.
Sir, actually, when it comes to this NEP, especially for higher education, I'm talking about the engineering point of view. Let's see if one of the learner, they want to shift from the engineering to for the arts or maybe the commerce or the vice versa. So how the prerequisites can be matched into that one? Let's from the second year from the commerce or maybe from the let's say into that the any science BSc. He want to switch over into the engineering or maybe into that one somewhere into the fine art. So can into the NEP that facility is there, there's some sort of the prerequisites course supposed to be complete, then and then we can shift from the one degree course to the another degree course.
Sir, very right questions you ask. See, so first year is common, the credit, as you know, the exit points. Suppose he would like to join up for 2 years, so he need not to go to the first year. Whatever the credits he has earned, he can continue with this.
Yes.
But for changing the branch, say from engineering to fine arts or engineering to visual arts, that is something very difficult, sir. He has to complete the prerequisite programs for this, and then only then he can switch over. That is, the clarity is not there, sir. We are just into the first year. So many trials and here and there we are operating, but
because when this you will open the book, no, when you are reading into that one, the many questions can be raised, and how you can reform into that one. Basically, when I have the private university, deemed university, it is okay. But when I have the state university, so in the state university, the policy should be common to all the state university, and how you can work it into that one. So that
is a major limitation, sir. Major limitation.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
For
Thank
your
you.
valuable time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So can we close, madam?
Sir, I guess Sachin sir has raised his hand.
Yes,
sir, do you
yes.
have any query, Sachin sir?
If sir has time, 1 minute, I have a last question to ask.
Yes, please. Sachinji, please.
Yes, sir. I want your view. See,
Yeah.
you are a private university. You can start any branch, just as you said that you have civil engineering and computers.
Yeah.
We are affiliated to Mumbai University, granted autonomy, academic autonomy.
Yes.
We are approved. We are under AICT, so we are under the umbrella of AICT.
Correct.
I cannot change branch name. The major challenge is,
correct.
if someone is having ETRX, he'll change his branch name to ETRX, ECS, Electronics and Computer Science. But for biomedical, I cannot make it as biomedical and computer science.
Very
because
true.
At AICT, they don't have a branch with that name. In that case,
correct.
At autonomy level, I can introduce courses of AI, ML, and all those tracks at our level. But the inception point is how you break the ties and convince student to take for biomedical engineering. Though we are teaching him computer science. Now the syllabus what we have set for biomedical covers all 4 tracks of AI, ML. It covers data science. It covers specialization in IoT. But student wanting admission, it's very difficult to convince him to take it for biomedical. Though he's studying all computer related subject in that. And we cannot change name of the branch. That is a big challenge to us.
Sir, what we are practicing. So before, say, 4 years before, we were also struggling. In 15 years before, sir, our polymer, petroleum, petrochemical, they were treated as a very highest, the branches. And now, last 2 years, nobody wants to go for those branches. So what we did, I will same cases with biotechnology. Sir, what we did as a university, what we did is we reach out to the masses through, of course, social media. I need not to tell them, but we invited the best industries, the job opportunities. We conducted the sessions across the students about the importance of biotechnology or biology, or for that reason, whatever we did it here. This is all the awareness generation program, sir. We need to change the mindset of the parents. They are 100% believing what students want, and students want only computer science, nothing else. So educating to the parents is the first key. Reaching out to them, sending our brochures, sending our presentations, sending our video, audio to them is most important. To create the awareness is the only solution, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Is there any query from participants?
But even if there, sir, madam, I will take offline because the guest is sitting in my office.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you very much, sir. It was indeed a brilliant session, sir.
Thank you
really
so much.
Inspired with your vision towards improving the quality of education in higher education institutes, sir. And also, sir, we got the chance to learn actual ABCD of technology and education. So thanks a lot, sir, for taking out time for us. And in future, sir, we will definitely like to hear more from you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, principal, sir.
So,
thank you so much.
Sir, we request you for one offline session and visit our institute so that we can have direct guidance from you.
I will come, sir. It will be my honor to come. Thank you, sir.
Pandit sir, sir, तुम्ही कोविड सांगितली ती खूप चांगली होती, कोविडची डेफिनेशन.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Signing off for the day. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, principal, sir, and thank you, vice principal, sir, for joining us. Thank you very much, sir. With due permission from coordinators, should I declare the session is over?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so here I declare the session 2 is over. We will be joining for session 3 at 2:30 p.m. Participant can stay connected here only because the same Zoom link will be used for all the sessions. So you can take a break, but stay connected online. We'll be starting the sessions sharp at 2:30 p.m. Thank you all for being so patient. Thank you. Did sir joined, madam?
I couldn't see him. I think he hasn't joined it.
Okay, madam. Okay.
We'll wait for some.
Yes, madam. Please let me know, ma'am.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Good afternoon, principal sir.
Yes, ma'am. Sir has joined. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, madam. I am sharing my screen. Just a moment. Is my screen properly visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, it's visible.
It's visible.
Thank you, sir. Yes, should we start, madam?
Yeah, we can start. Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon, one and all. Once again, I welcome you all to the session 3 of a 2-day online national symposium organized by IQAC of Lokmanya Tilak College of Engineering in association with NAAC. We have with us an amazing teacher, a great visionary, and a brilliant academician, Dr. Vivek Nanoti. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Welcome, Dr. Nanoti.
Thank you, sir. Namaskar.
Yes. Welcome.
Namaskar. Namaskar. Great to have you with us.
Same here. Same here.
Thank you. Thank you for making it.
No.
Sir, namaskar.
Namaskar, sir. Namaskar. Nice to be into our own family.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, welcome to the family, sir.
Right.
Once again. Yes, it's my pleasure to introduce today's eminent speaker, Dr. Vivek Nanoti. Dr. Vivek Nanoti, sir, is the Director, LTGSS, Priyadarshini Group of Institutions, Nagpur. Sir is also Senate member in RTM Nagpur University. Sir, presently also an assessor NAAC. Dr. Vivek Nanoti has received many awards, but to name a few, he has received National Best Teacher Award in the year 2005, Bharat Jyoti Award in the year 2012. He has also received Outstanding Academic Leader Award in the year 2019 by SEGA, Best Active Educator for the year 2020-21 by IST Maharashtra Goa section. Sir has also received Best Section Award of the Nation as a Secretary cum Treasurer by IST Maharashtra Goa section in the year 2005. Dr. Vivek Nanoti has done his doctoral work under the sponsorship of Baba Automatic Center, BARC Mumbai, Sir has published 144 research papers in national and international journals. Sir was also coordinator for many IST and NITT Wipro workshops as well as STTPs for faculties. He was convener of many international and national conferences. Dr. Vivek Nanoti, he has guided 13 PhD students. Sir has worked as an editor-in-chief in many international conferences. Sir has carried out many research projects funded by renowned agencies worth rupees 50 lakh, 20 lakhs, 21 lakhs, 54 lakhs, and many more. Dr. Vivek Nanoti has also received Best Paper Awards in many national and international conferences. Sir has published books in practical applied physics. It's an honor to have you, sir. Now, I request Dr. Vivek Nanoti to share his views and deep dives in NEP 2020 with our participants. Over to you, Dr. Vivek Nanoti, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction.
Thank you, sir.
Very good afternoon, participants. Honorable Principal, our good friend, a senior academician and administrator in our state, Dr. Sunnapar sir, Dr. Shinde sir. I could see other senior faculty members from LTCE and all my dear eminent participants in this seminar. It's a great pleasure to be back, and the topic is very close to my heart, national education policy. Yes, national education policy, when we say it is implemented when in 2020, fine. And what is the effect actually you are seeing on that? We will complete 2 full years, right? So it was established in 2020 and now it is 22. Almost 22 is also getting over. So what is the effect you are realizing? Point is, what is the impact? What is the benefit? If I am asking all the participants sitting in this virtual, seminar room, then what is your experience? So point is, if it is to be implemented, if it is to be felt, if benefits are to be extracted from this great document on NEP, then what we are doing for that? What you and me as a teacher of an, say, engineering college, what we are doing for that? We as a teacher, we as an, important stakeholder of an education, what we are doing? So question is, what role teacher is also playing, what academic administrators, what principals are doing, what DTE, what AICT is doing, what other councils are expecting to see the change out of NEP. I'll share my presentation now and we'll see one by one what we can do on that. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir. But if possible, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So it is opportunities, challenges, role play, expectation from teacher, expectation from students, parents, awareness and orientation. These all things are equally important if you really feel that you want to bring out change. You want to reap the fruits of it. We all know it was like 2015, the committee got constituted by cabinet to see to it that new education policy should come up. We should come up with new education policy. What is that new education policy? It was 34 years. Since 34 years, there was no education policy. No changes, no small changes at UGC level, AICT level, some functioning level, some GRs, some statutes, fine. That is not the way. Fundamental change into an education system was needed since years. We got independence in 1947. We are still following the same Lord Macaulay. I mean, I don't want to get into that story, but Lord Macaulay had made us such a horrible impact on the entire education system. We had an image of Vishwaguru. Entire world was trying and dying hard to get admission into Indian universities, Takshashila, Nalanda. Thousands of students were participating into the A-class education pattern, methods, schemes, and on medical, engineering, architecture, civil. These were the streams. This is the heritage we had, where it has gone. So the question is, so can this NEP change? Yes, it was launched in 2015. Committee was formed. The great visionary scientist, Honorable Kasturi Rangan sir, became a chairman of that committee. The portal was open on all the portals of, Education Ministry portal, it was given, and more than 2-3 lakh suggestions, additions, deletions. They were pouring into that education, and every last suggestion was seen, viewed, and then tried whether they can be applied. It was an amazing work done by hundreds of people, thousands of people who contributed to this education policy. I just love this. I just love this document. When you get 3 lakh suggestions, when you get 3 lakh initiatives to be incorporated and a documented final document, I was so following that on Education Ministry for first we got a rough draft, then we got a final draft, and the exclusive final draft, which is available now, is only 66 pages. It is just 66 pages. And that 66 pages is a Bible. It is a Gita. It is like if you follow word by word to it, I know it is not very easy to implement, but it is there. So then that committee was formed, and finally on 29 July 2020, Cabinet approved it that yes, all education policy makers, AICT, DT, UGC, NAAC, NBA, Bar Council, Architecture Council, everybody must now gear up to make a revamp, to re-energize, to re-engineer the entire education system was an appeal done by this NEP committee, Government of India, to all these policymakers. And yes, people are geared up. Prime Minister himself is looking after into the progress of it, is something which is so important. So I'll request all, I could see good number of participants. I'll request all of you to please download the last line of my slide, which you are seeing, that please download that 66-page document and keep it with you in your mobile as and when. Open any page and you will find something very important, something very breakthrough, something very enlightening about the education which you and me are part of it. It is very important. So let us understand that. Sorry. Fine. So next is why NEP? Because we had hundreds of questions in our mind which are not answered. We don't have answers. Why graduate and postgraduates are not employable? Come on, answer. I'll request all of you. Let me share. I'll request everyone, let us make it more interactive. Please keep posting something on chat. So I feel like people are, your important suggestions, your opinions, your views on what I'm showing, what I'm discussing, what I'm sharing out of my experience. Please endorse that on the chat box. I'm putting my hi in chat box. Yes. So hello everyone on chat also. So that please make that chat more active. You can post anything and everything which you feel like. You can post faculty also. You can post your subject also. Keep posting something and keep listening to me and also watching the slides also. Feedback links is provided. Yes. So Srinivas, feedback links provided are not working. Okay, fine. That is there. But about that, the coordinator will take care. But fine. About presentation, if you have some suggestions, if you have your previous experience, if you have come up with some new initiatives by which you are making NEP implemented, please keep writing on the chat box. Why English language still remains the biggest hurdle? Why students are not skilled? Why not true choice based? Only third year, final year, we'll get choice based. Into that also, then we do not have teachers, and then how can we do that? It is very difficult. Please see to it that 34 saal baad, after 34 long years, somebody has come up with, let us welcome it with open heart and with an attitude of accepting and adopting the change. There has to be an adaptability about accepting this change, because changes are there. Huge revamp is there. What they have mentioned for schools, for colleges, for other focus areas like skill development, adult education, and final chapter is that. But there are things. Why can't my students take physics with music? Why, if I am an art student in 11th, 12th, why can't I come for engineering? Why didn't you allow me in arts math subject? There are hundreds of questions. Why it is not truly knowledge based? Why Indian students migrate for higher education outside? There are numerous questions. And dear teachers, who is answerable? You and me. Policymakers are taking their own time. They are making changes, but the main important thing is, are we able to contribute? The most lovely and important, the most important lines I have actually, picked up from the document of 60 pages and pasted here. That is in yellow, you can see, recognizing, identifying and fostering the unique capability of each student. And what is the second important line? How it is to be done? By sensitizing teachers as well as parents to promote students' holistic development of students in academic as well as non-academic spheres. You getting my point? We have to understand the importance of non-academic spheres also. Startups are not into their academics. The innovation ecosystem which we are talking about, the complete education landscape we are converting into an innovative teaching learning model. we want to create innovators within the class of undergraduation. Entire this thing cannot happen overnight. So, we need to have holistic development. Bade shabd hai. Holistic development, 360-degree development of student. What is 360? If beyond syllabus, you are not even giving 2 hours time in an entire week's time, where from he will be developed 360-degree, where from he will get another, a dimensions which are required to show that his development is holistic. His development is holistic. His dimension of personalities are perfectly as per need of society, as per expectation of industry. Where from we are going to take all these things? So now, and then NEP's most important point is it is student focus. NEP is student focus. It is not teacher focus. It is not system focus. It is not teaching learning focus. It is not management and Minister of Education focus. No, it is student focus. Every last single student of my class should follow his passion, dream, career, skills, competencies, knowledge, which he loves to perform. And then he will grow like anything is something NEP is looking forward for. 360 development means what? Making them morally, ethically very strong. Read the last 3 lines on my screen. 360-degree development of students, making them most employable and enterprising, morally, ethically, and emotionally stable. And last word is very important, patriotic. India is suffering seriously because of the major budget on education is spent on IISc Bangalore, all IITs, all NITs, and most of them are migrating. Brain drain in India is a serious issue. So we need to have a patriotic student also. US may offer 1 crore package, but I'm happy with 70 lakhs in Bangalore. UK may offer me 50 lakhs package, but I'm happy with 25 lakhs in my Nagpur and India and Delhi, Bombay. Yes, because I want to bring out my money. I want to improve economy of my country. I want to become a role model of success for my peer, my juniors. I want to be in India face to face to motivate my generation is something patriotism only can bring out into you. Patriotism, morally, ethically strong, and recognizing, identifying, and fostering unique capability of each student. Every last student. It is not class of mechanical of 60. It is not class of MTech electrical, 18 students. No, all 18 are different. What can you do with that? All 18 have different choices. They are student of electrical. They are student of computer science. So what? The entire thing, each student of electrical engineering who has undergone the same teaching learning process is still different. And this is where NEP has a focus. Please don't give any blanket decisions. Please don't teach anything in foreign. I'll read. Aida Abraham has mentioned something. In foreign countries, students can do their education together with part-time jobs so they can earn also. Yes, very important. Why it is not happening? Why my students shy out when they want to work on a petrol pump? Because cultural issue. But people are now coming up with this good comment, Abraham. It's great. These are the things to be understood. Or ye sab kyun nahi ho raha hai? Why this is not happening? Because there is no system. Because policy doesn't allow. There is no fixed extra time which has nothing to do with any teaching learning process. Student will only respond to what they have learned. They will sit in the garden. They will sit in the canteen. They may take a nap and a casual discussion in cafes. They can take the way they want, but they will learn. Point is, they will learn. So making them most employable and enterprising. Ye sab kaise hoga? How we are going to, go ahead with this? I was like, this was, I read in 2020, and then we decided at my college, we decided that how to do this. Recognizing, identifying, and fostering unique capability. I want to know about every student. Like in Priyadashini College of Engineering, where I am right now sitting, it has got 6,000 students. Intake is of 1,500, 1,440. So 6,000 plus students are there. And NAP says we should understand the passion, the choices, and the their favorite subjects of every single student. When you say every single student, so how to do that? We had a meeting, HOD's meeting. They said it's very simple. Send a Google form and literally ask them. If you ask them, they will tell us that yes. Do you love chemistry? They will say, no, sir, sorry, I don't love chemistry. My physics is my favorite. That's all. So we created a system that focuses now 360-degree development, offering choice-based thing, promoting achievements, holistic development of each and every student, group learning, add-on programs, guest sessions, something which will give them an additional dimension to their own career is something we all started working upon. And then we devised a very small thing in which even teachers will not have any extra burden, but individual students' specialities will be seen. What we did, this is what you can see on my screen. You can take screenshot of this. I'll request all other colleges who have not done this can take a screenshot of this and please try to implement. I am there to help you out. If you have any difficulty in implementing this, this has proved very well in my college. First year, we should ask students to fill in his choice, his and her choices. I ask only 3 things: favorite subject and topic, hobby, extracurricular, co-curricular, and dream career and goals. This activity has to be done on very first day. Obviously, you can have 5,000, you can have 35,000. 3 days back, I was in Lovely, last week I was in Lovely University. They told me they have 36,000 students on campus. 600 acres land they have occupied. So fine. So point is, whatever is the number, single Google form can reach to everybody's mobile, and those can be compiled, segregated, categorized, and then we can think on those, their choices, their preferences, their likes, their dislikes, so that giving importance to every last single student of the college becomes the prime importance for academic administrators and teachers. How to do that? What we did, very first thing, 1,400 students got admitted. All 14 got an Google sheet, Google form, in which they wrote only 3 things. This is favorite subject, hobby, and dream career and goals. That's all. And then we segregated entire thing. You will not believe. Some around 80-90 students wrote what? Armed forces. They want to pursue after their graduation, engineering graduation. They don't want to go for job. They don't want to become an entrepreneur. They don't want to pursue MTech, MBA from foreign universities. They have bent upon to go for armed forces, Army, Navy, and Air Force. So we segregated those students, 80 students, and created their own WhatsApp group and triggered peer learning among them. Now they are all like-minded people. They have same goals in their life. So 80 students are clubbed and kept together into a WhatsApp group. Fine. I could do my first step of bringing them like-minded students, like choices students, same choice students in one group. Now you will not believe. They take sessions. They bring out good YouTube channel sites. They give up the material. They invite, without asking teachers, they invite online Zoom pay. They invite some army officer, some colonel, some brigadier, online Zoom, and they mentor them. Me, my college principal, administrator has nothing to do with that. Students are automatically into peer learning because all of them. There are like around 50 students who only have decided to take up IAS and IPS and IRS. UPSC is the only target. There are students who only want to become Instagram influencer and Facebook influencers, YouTube influencers. They are around 60 students. So they will do that thing. Then hobbies also we segregated. Music, painting, sketching, cooking, hobbies also we segregated. Created a similar hobby kind of groups into one group. You will not believe what a great show my students gave, even of first year students, of a musical show or an, literary show and art and culture show, because now they are together. Now they are segregated. Now they have label of not only one branch, mechanical engineer, but a coder, but a great software programmer, but an electrical engineer with ethical hacking skills. This is the combination. These are their choices of their own. What can we do? I said, yeah, you are an ethical hacker. You are amazing in, this programming and all that. Why you have taken electrical? Sir, Milini. The answer was simple. I couldn't get admission in computer science. So I took electrical. But my passion is coding. Passion is ethical hacking. Passion is around programming. I am expert in coding. So, if that is the passion, where to nurture that? If somebody is so good at, so this helps. You can take screenshot of this. I'm again saying that first year, the moment they come to your college, just segregate, create some, I have some 30, 40, 25 groups. And now they are so happy that, come on, I don't have any friend in my section, but I have 25 friends in other sections who are also singers, whose hobby is also drawing, sketching, aero modeling, UPSC, MPSC, IS, IRS, armed forces, entrepreneurship. 80, 90 students have said only entrepreneurship. So this is what you can help by doing first step to implement NEP at your own, of your own. You don't have to wait for state government decision. You don't have to wait. They suggested, recognize the skill and knowledge and competency, choices, preferences, dream, passion, and love of each student. And you have done that. So simple. You don't need any policy for that. Second year, we segregate them on basis of job, higher education, and entrepreneurship. Segregate them on the basis of jobs, higher education, and entrepreneurship. Again, send a Google Sheet, collect the responses, segregate them. So there will be a group of entrepreneurs, startup culture, those who are believing into startups, they will be a separate thing. Jobs, let us give them some training. Let us offer them good companies through campus placement. Let us give them opportunities for off-campus, for internships, and see to it that they get placed. And higher education. So higher education cell, let us recommend them to higher education cell in your college, and they will explain what are the fees if you want to pursue your MBA in London and MTech in MS in US and MS in Germany. What is the difference? How to appear for GATE? What is the syllabus? What are the deadlines? Entire counseling about higher learning education will be given to only that group of students who are truly interested, who have decided not to work, not to take up job, not to even appear for campus interview because they have decided to pursue post-graduation. It's as simple as that. So why can't we do that? So second year, let us segregate them on these three categories. Third year, now they are stable. They know I am a mechanical student and I am a Python programmer. They know I am an electrical student and I am a great cook, chef banenge. So now they are quite clear, and they are also happy that my college, my administration, my HOD, my teacher, my principal, my director is happy with what my choices are. Point is about happiness. Point is about making him confident. Point is about not forcing what he is not loving. Point is about all these things. And once this happiness landscape into your college is created, you will see the success stories will take at a different level. A complete quantum shift will be seen by them. So third year, put them for competitions, hackathons, internships, competitions, various, hackathon, smart hackathon, sab mein unko dali and make them compete with each other. And in final year, we take a final event, which we call as I am the best, wherein on the dais, they have to compete with respect to their CV, with respect to their talent, with respect to extra skills, with respect to their hobbies, with respect to their extracurricular, co-curricular participations. He has to prove that he is best among all 6,000 students. Is a final show which we do in final years and award and reward them heavily, so that this is how students will remain. They will fall in love with the college, I tell you. They will fall in love with the college. The college who honors and respects their choices right in first year. College which asks for their hobbies. College facilitates, provide mentors and supervision for their own peer learning. What else you want? Students are so happy. They need a very small thing. They don't want flight tickets to US to, participate into some conference. Sorry, you can say no, and they'll accept it. But the response, the motivation, the inspiration, the appreciation, the respect towards their choices is something which is missing in many colleges. Please understand the importance of giving credits to their choices. So this is one thing which we must do. Now, NEP has a strong emphasis on life skills, formative assignments, creativity and critical thinking to encourage logical decision making. All these things are to be done. Creativity and critical thinking. I did a specialized 9 days course in Berlin, Architecture College, on understanding and learning and how to implement creativity and critical thinking among students. It's an official course. Ethics and human values, empathy, sympathy. We talk about design thinking, we talk about innovation. Base of innovation, base of social entrepreneurship, social innovation, base of design thinking. The very first step of it is empathy. Putting yourself into the shoes of a person who is staying in slums, of a poor student for whom I have to innovate something new, is empathy. So how to generate, how to inculcate, how to imbibe that empathy into it is most important point. No hard separation. This is very important. No hard separations between arts, commerce, science. And that is a main suggestion given by NEP. Right in 9th standard, student will be offered the entire options. Entire options. It will not be group of science, group of art, group of commerce. Once you take commerce, 11, 12, you can never enter into engineering. Once you are into arts, you cannot go to commerce. This is not the way. They will select psychology from arts, accountancy from commerce, and physics from sciences subject. And that also school will allow. They can take physics with economics. They can take commerce with psychology, and they can take chemistry with music. This is what, this is the NEP. This is NEP. Open choice, true choice, out of their own passion. It is not about group. If you take physics, chemistry, you have to take maths. If you take, if you want admission in engineering college, in my college, sorry, computer science is full, get admission in electrical engineering. Sir, I don't like electrical engineering. Sorry, there is no place in computer science and artificial intelligence. Be a student of electrical if you really want to become an engineer. Majburan, he has to take admission because he wants to make himself engineer. Sorry, state of affairs. This is not done. We all need to shift to education of fourth revolution. People are talking about innovation. We all have to shift to this thing, and it is very, very important. How to do that? Education 1, you can read on the screens. So what is that? Lectures and memorization, internet-enabled learning, education, producing knowledge, and fourth revolution, which you are into, you and me are part and parcel of fourth revolution, which is education should produce innovation. Gone are the days when somebody will stand on the dais and blah, 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 blah. Sir, sorry, I have not understood. Come on, learn by heart. Mug it up. I want 10-pointer. Come on, that is not the way. That is not the way. Lectures and memorization was a bad habit Britishers gave to this country. It was never in our country. We were about innovation. We were about understanding. We were about explaining. We were about guidance and mentorship. We were about teachers were supervisors. Now that they are only lecturing and students are memorizing, was a bad thing. 70 saal ho gaye, after 70 years of independence. We are not able to come out of that. The education system which creates clerks, which creates peons. Chaprasi or Babu banane ki ek education system created. You can hold any degree. You can be engineer, doctor, lawyer, chartered accountant, but your mindset will be of clerk, of peon. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Dimag mat lagao. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Whatever you say, sir, I'll follow, sir. Thank you, sir. Sorry, sir. Is the kind of human resource we are compelled to produce. Please come out of that. This is not India. This was never India. if we are again doing all these things, sorry, but somewhere some link is missing. Second, it was internet enabled. Third, it was education should produce knowledge. When Sam Pitoda was there, education should produce knowledge. Everybody was doing. So what? So what? That was not a point. Point was education should produce innovation. If I have taught you 5 subjects, 6th subject should click to your own mind. You should find out, yeah, this is so wonderful. I should find out something new. My teacher taught me 5 chapters and eureka, because that teacher has raised the inquisitiveness in you, curiosity component. You have raised the curiosity component of a student to a level where he is mad about that subject. He is into love about that subject. He just wants to understand, explore, self-learn. That anyhow, somehow we have to know more about it, is what I understand by creating that. Now, coming back to NAP again. NAP has 4 important parts. Part 1, school education. Part 2, higher education. Other key areas of focus. What are, school education, we will not focus, because we all know school education is, we are not concerned. We are all higher education people. So school education has also very wonderful changes. 5th, 6th, 7th, 3 years. Every year, 10 bagless days. Local skills will be taught. Up to 4th standard regional language education will also be available. When in Karnataka, you can get entire education up to 4th standard in Kannada. So on and so forth. School has also very revolutionary, initiatives to be taken up into NAP. Now, higher education. Yes, we all are part and parcel of higher education. Third is other key areas of focus. They are adult education. They are creating strong, robust infrastructure of internet into small villages and tribal areas. And, bringing up the local art, local culture, local skills, all these things, adult education, all these things are into the third chapter, that is other key areas of focus. Come on, let us not even worry about that. 4th is very important. That's why I am taking, my point is on that. 4th is most important. 4th is making it happen. So difficult. Making it happen is the name of the chapter, 4th part of NAP, because whatever it is suggested in first 3 parts, implementing it to the true sense, to see that amazing changes coming out of our education system is not easy. This is the timeline of NAP. We all know it is 2040 when they say policy will be completely operational in force. 2040, and we are into 2022. But for every single year, there is a target. For every single year, there is a target. June 2021. Prime Minister appealed to celebrate 1 year completion of NAP, and when they did a retrospect, when they saw what is that achievement we did in 1 year, it was not much done. And so then now after 2021 June, government is very serious. Ministry of Education is coming out with this. UGC has already taken up very revolutionary solutions and GRs and notifications regarding merging, regarding making colleges multi-faculty, all those suggestions which are there. UGC is already very instrumental. AICTE has already made so many changes which promotes, which supports, which take points from NAP. This is very important. Second line, reduction in curriculum. Where is the time to absorb what you have fed them? If you are having 38 subjects, 36 subjects, this is too much. If you have 33 subjects, that is too much. So what to do? Make it 34, make it 32, make it 31, and keep 4 hours for response. Keep 5 hours every week to understand, to reflect upon what we have taught. NEP talks about reduction in curriculum for every course. If computer science at your university was earlier of 35 subjects from first year to this. Let us make it 30. Select few subjects. Let it be self-learning. Let them learn from online portals, but please don't force them for such a burdening subjects that they don't have time to reflect upon. They don't have time to churn it. They don't have time to brainstorm. They don't have to even time to choose something what suits them best. कुछ भी time नहीं है लोग. Because lecture after lecture, then practical after practical, after internships, after placement drives, after trainings. Sorry. Every individual can think. Every individual has its own plan. Every single individual has its own skills, competencies, choices, preferences. Where is the time when you will all give time to all these things? So reduce the curriculum. Bring experiential learning. Create your classroom absolutely interactive. Give focus on critical thinking is something which is so important. So if you are not into this, then you are making a mistake. हमसे गलती हो रही है अगर I am bombarding with the subjects and students are not getting time for understanding. One of the very important thing NEP has given is multiple entry and exit. It is multiple entry and exit. If you complete 1 year, fine. You leave the college, certificate course. If you complete 2 years, diploma, yes. If you complete 3 or 4 years, depending on your syllabus, then definitely you will get a degree. But 2 years, 3 years, you will not be called as failure, dropouts, back papers. No, you will not be called as like that. You will be told that if you clear only first year and leave the college of 4-year degree program, you will have to what? You will get a certificate course on, certificate course in computer science, certificate course in mechanical engineering, and you go do your startup, do your job. If your family is a priority, I mean, whatever is there, you can do what you love to do and then come back after 2-3 years. And when you are free, when your business is settled, when your earnings are sufficient to pay fees of that college, and come back your academic credits, academic bank of credit, ABC. Academic bank of credit will be maintained nationally. So you can again join after 7-8 years to second year again. And then again you can skip. So any number of time entries and exits is such an amazing decision, which is available in foreign countries. But in India, it was not available. So let this multiple entry and exit is something which is so important. So UG becomes very easy now. And there will not be any frustrations and depressions among students because now they are not dropouts. Now they are not failures. Now they are certificate holders. Now they are diploma holder, or rather than they are degree holder. This is wonderful change. Now, one more thing I want to appeal all of you is, pandemic has helped implementing NEP, NEP talks about use of technology. NEP talks about online teaching learning. NEP talks about so many things which pandemic forced us to take it up. We were not very happy with online. Write all PPTs in PDF after session. Yeah. Fine, there are some chats. So point is, blessing in disguise, disaster-driven digitalization. Google Meet 2018, Google Meet was there, Zoom was there, Microsoft Teams were there. Why we were not using? We are an elite class. We are learned class. We are on all, we want to promote and motivate teachers, students. We are the biggest human resource generators. And we were restricted to that 60 number. Students sitting in one class is 60, 70. I'll teach them, forget it. There will not be any recording, and that those recording will not be made available. If some students are, studying from some other place, then you are nobody. Please come out of this. This is blessing in disguise. When we have accepted this, it is a never normal. And dear teachers, I really want to appeal all of you. Please go digital. Please go national. Your teaching is worth for world. You may have only 35 students in your department. You may have only 60 students in your department to whom you are teaching. Every year in a classroom, how many students do you teach? In one semester, 2 subjects, another semester, 2 subjects, 6 for the 240 students in a year. That's all. Only 240 teachers. So only 240 teachers if you are students, if you are teaching, and if you have 10 years experience, what is the number of students you have taught? 240 into 10. So you, in your lifespan of 10 years of teaching career, you have influenced, you have taught only 2,500 students. That is the non-online mode. Today, if you feel confident about any subject, post a video on YouTube, and you will not be surprised to see that you will have 1 lakh audience for your subject. 1 lakh students, they are waiting for some good teacher to teach them. They are from small places. They are deprived of good teachers. They are not understanding the language. They are not able to pick up what their teachings are. They are searching on Google and they found you. So dear teachers, please go global. It is time to go global. It is time to go national. It is time that there are 10,000 students who are waiting. Let us use our expertise. What is bad in that? Please go digital. It is very, very important. It's a global audience and market which is waiting for you. It is a global market which is actually waiting for you, dear teachers. Let us adopt that. Let us adopt that. It is so important that your knowledge, your expertise, your teaching style is restricted to those 4 walls of your college, wherever you are serving. Sorry, I cannot agree that in my lifetime I can teach only 3,000 students, 5,000 students, 10,000 students. Sorry, for one single lecture, I know if I am good, if I can make it impressive, the content, the digital content, my expertise, I can get 10 lakh viewers. That is the magic of digital space. Please be part of that digital space of teaching, learning. Days are gone that it was restricted to 60. It's very, very important. So NEP always promotes use of technology. You are expert in 5G, and the moment you are into classroom, you talk about that same old book and teaching. You are expert in animation. You are expert in whatever, big data. You are expert in making videos. You are expert in animations. You are expert in some whatever graphics. And the moment you are a teacher into a classroom, you will not use those technologies. You will not bring our students to laboratory and tell them that please learn this thing. No. In classroom, I am a traditional teacher. Sorry. NEP says, please bring those technologies into your classrooms. Please bring down all technologies which you are master of, which somebody else is master of. If you are a teacher of mechanical, but your friend, your colleague is a computer science professor who is expert, bring him into your class. It's about interdisciplinary. It's about multidisciplinary. Bringing him into class. Let him create something for your students to make them understand better. Please collaborate with teachers. Please use rampant technologies into your classroom. This is what we can do. Now, fine. What can we start doing right now? See, it's a 66-page document. I mean, a lot of good things are coming up. All councils are getting clubbed into higher commission. I'm not talking about that. That you can read. What my point of view is, what we as a teacher can do. You have listened to, you have attended my session of NEP. What you can do, this is on my slide. My slide says, please go for e-content development. Please go for internationalization. Please understand collaborations and networking, importance of collaboration and networking. Use technology in a day-to-day teaching and lecturing. And finally, attempts to make students patriotic, morally, ethically, and emotionally stable. If you can do this, NEP will be, implemented at your level. You cannot take policy decisions, right? We are not sitting in AICT. We are not sitting in UGC. You can only suggest and send some suggestions to AICT, UGC. But in the classroom, you are king and queen of that class. Within your college, within your department, within your classroom, within your laboratory, you can start implementing some big changes with the help of recommendations of NEP. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 suggestions I want to put forth that yes, every single teacher Every single teacher can implement immediately. You don't need any approval from director, from principal, from HOD, from dean. Sorry. In my class, I am bringing my own alumni 4 years back who is into Google America head office. I am giving him 20 minutes session of within my theory class. Who will object? And what a level of exposure students will get. Can you believe that? The level of exposure. You are a teacher for 20 years into same institute, and your alumni who is expert of Salesforce, expert in Python, expert in design thinking. If these guys are doing all those things, then please understand what a kind of exposure. Here, Google may one person who is working in Google office headquarters, if he is talking to your students within the classroom on the theory subject, an alumni will be proud. He will not even charge anything. Bring back that technology, that Zoom calls, truly use that, all these things. That is what I am. Thank you. Thank you, Rishabh Yadav. Thank you, Pramod Karate. I mean, they are appreciating it. Keep posting something. I feel good. So attempts to make student, these 4 suggestions, e-content development. Yes, please start doing it. Internationalization. Yes, you have bunch of alumni available into all countries in this world. Collaborate with them for teaching, learning, understanding, available, making placements, making internships. Please bring them as a part of your institution. They will be very happy to do that. Collaborations and networking, and then use of technology. Simulate something, bring back into your classrooms. If you are not good at simulations, if you are not good at creating graphics for your subject, ask help of computer science student, teachers, and they will help you. Make it collaborative, make it a combined effort, make it more effective, make it more useful, make it more innovative is something what NEP is striving hard to continue with. Please bring back some innovations. Please think out of box. If you think out of box, you will come up with so many ideas, and then it will make the education a quantum jump. Students will be happy, will say that this was truly a great learning experience. That is what they should say. And last line in white on my screen is attempts to make students patriotic, morally, ethically, and emotionally stable. This is also our responsibility. We cannot create criminals. We cannot do anything what we want. Sorry, we cannot do that. We can create professional, we can create engineer, but he'll do very next day he attends an office and he do corruption. He's making all malpractices. Sorry, we want to bring back those morals and ethics and the glory of country which we had. Please see to it you make effort. NEP is strongly focusing on morals and ethics and all that. Please avoid copycat, copy paste, and create a very high quality self-made content. First line on my slide. Self-made content, if you can bring back, nothing can happen. So this is what I really wanted to put forth, that these few things you can immediately take it up. Complete overhauling and re-energizing of higher education system is required, and you and me are responsible for do something on that. Then people ask me how to make a holistic education, how to bring back morals and ethics into it. I have a very simple suggestion. A subject, board of studies keeping a subject on morals and ethics will never solve a problem, because board of studies will then say, come on, this subject, my subjects are more important. I am artificial intelligence, I am mechanical, I am electrical. We don't need morals and ethics. Come on, pathetic. People talk like that. In my board of studies meeting in Nagpur University, I have seen many people, come on, these morals and ethics my credits are missing there. I want to put theory of competition. I want to put robotics now. I want to add nanotechnology into it. So moral and ethics, let it be credit, non-credit, then non-academic. Then they will say, come on, who will teach? Let humanity guy teach. Then we'll say, we don't have humanities teacher. Okay, then give it assignment and let us assess them on assignment. Let us not have even classes for that. This is what importance we are giving it to morals and ethics, which is heart, which is core of the society. If you really want to be a part of good society, if you feel like your kids should enjoy the great society, morals and ethics is something which everyone needs to imbibe. And we as a teacher, we as a gurus, we as a mentor, it is our moral responsibility. How to do that? I have a small, simple solution. You can think on that. Wait, yeah, fine. I'll brush up upon something. Any 3,000 strength college, university will be converted as a university. They call it Meru. So Meru universities, knowledge hubs, all higher education institutions will be multi-faculty also. So point is, one more thing which I was talking about, holistic and morals and ethics, I was talking about. NEP is very strong in implementing this thing. Satya, Ahimsa, Dharma, Shanti, Prem, Seva. Right? Truth, righteous conduct, non-violence, peace. These are the values. These are the constitutional values. These are human values. These are professional ethics which you are required. You have to imbibe into day-to-day thing. How you will imply? Either be a role model. Or just plan it like this. You can take a screenshot of this and you can find it out that what is there. Every topic code, every time you go to class, pre-decide that you are going to talk about truth for 2 minutes. Out of 60 minutes class, please give those 2 minutes for morals, for ethics. And how you will tell? Storytelling, examples of senior, experience sharing, activity-based, team-based assignments, group discussion. Please make it very effective. Storytelling, and I'll appeal all teachers who are attending today. It is your and my responsibility that my kids will not get into depression after they get a package of 25 lakhs. My and your kids are working under pressure into some office and commit suicides. And our country, our society will not be able to sustain. Students are not able to sustain the success even. They're going mad because they are spiritually, morally, ethically not stable. And it is your and mine responsibility to make them emotionally stable, morally, ethically. You may not take 10% syllabus, fine. Koi nuksan nahi hoga. But give those 3-4 minutes into every class. Plan it in advance and see to it that will make your students truly spiritually and ethically stable. We have some time. I'll focus on internationalization. Bring somebody here. Go and talk to your colleagues, your friends, your relatives, your peer, your alumni. There are thousands of they are working into some other country. Just ping them and understand, can we do something together? This is my favorite dialogue. Whenever I meet some new person, some medical college dean, some chartered accountant, some startup guy, some venture capitalist, I will shake hand. Hello, I'm Dr. Vivek Nanoti. Can we do something together? Is my always an offer. Many times people laugh at me, but I know if I say so, I have so many collaborations with so many different people. It is out of my own. Why should I be ashamed of? They say, come on, I am an Ayurvedic doctor. Why do you want me to collaborate? I said, that's why I want to collaborate with you. They say, I am a mining engineer. What we can do together? And we are doing a project with mining engineers. Point is, internationalization, collaborations and networking are so important. They will give absolutely different flavor to your teaching learning process. Different level of exposure you will get. And that is what the world is looking for. So collaborations and networking and internationalization is something which has to be focused. A lot of internationalization I am into. For last 4 years, I have collaborated with 11 world-class universities. I am working with 5 Israeli universities, amazing universities there. I frequently visit there. 3 Nepal universities I am working with, 3 Kyrgyzstan universities I am working with. In India, Tata Institute of Social Science is my partner. Lovely is my partner. Last week only, I was in Lovely to take a complete workshop on design thinking. I love design thinking. People say they cannot innovate. They don't get innovative ideas. Go through that design thinking workshop and see how ideas crop up and pop up for any new innovations. So I did a design thinking workshop at Lovely University. What a university. Amazing. 36,000 students are studying. 600 acres area. People learnings are to be taken to the different level. And it is happening because of collaborations. Most of the laboratories are funded. Most of the buildings are funded from outside. Please start expanding your horizons. Please start, encouraging your tentacles into some other countries, to other something where you are not already there. It's an era of interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary, and international symbiotic research. please see to it that you work with them. I keep on traveling all the way. I keep on talking to people. I keep collaborating with any people. These are few grants which I have fetched. Around 2 crores of grants I have already fetched in last 3 years. And I could develop a great infrastructure in the college. I could meet new people. I could learn new things. Keep updating. Keep teacher education has got separate chapter in NEP, teacher education. Unless teachers are educated, I congratulate the management and administration of LTCE for holding these such workshops. Round the year, every week, I should say, there has to be some dose of teacher, because like I did my doctorate, in 1994. 28 years back, I have done doctorate. How does it matter? How much it is relevant to today's scenario? No. So point is, it has to be relevant. So teacher has to be updated, upgraded, and stay relevant to the students. So teacher education is something which is very, very important. Keep training people. We have developed so many training modules and delivered hundreds and thousands of lectures pan-world, pan-India, because training the teacher can bring out the change I strongly believe in. All those who have attended this session, definitely some new ideas have cropped up. Definitely something you have learned new. And that is what you have to implement. It is something which is so important. If you have learned something, experiment it. I'll skip this. Yes, all funding agencies will be coming up under one single umbrella, National Research Foundation. CSR, DPT, ICMR, DAE, anything and everything. There are multiple agencies and they crisscross and they have contradictions. So all of them will come under one single umbrella, that is NRF. All councils, AICTE, Architecture, Bar Council will come under one single umbrella, that is Higher Education Commission of India, HECI. And one single regulatory body for entire country will be operating accordingly. Of course, there will be segregation of the expertise, but transforming into a single regulatory higher education system will come up. Single National Research Foundation will come up. This is so pathetic. This slide I really don't want to show. 0.69 GDP. There is no funding available for higher education. Government need to pump it like anything. Whatever recommendations were given 4 or 5 years back in 1984, same recommendations are again given into NEP and still they are not fulfilled. So dear teachers, please see to it that we collaborate. So let us sum up. Let me sum up at the last. Yes, making it happen. You and me can make it happen. I'll sum up. There are many things to be done, but let us sum up for 4 or 5 important points which I have mentioned. Please segregate students on their choices, on their hobbies, on their learning motivations, first thing. Second, please see to it that you create your own digital content. It's an era of digital space. Make yourself global, make yourself national, create e-content. Third, go international. Please collaborate, network with different people, different branches, different schools, colleges to make your teaching learning more interesting, more rewarding, and more outcome-based. Next, so collaborations, networking, internationalization, understanding and segregating our students, imbibing moral ethics, values, professional ethics. These are some points I could collect. NEP, I can take a workshop of 2-3 days. I have learned by heart all 66 pages. Part kar liye. I'll request all of you. I'll request if you have a WhatsApp group, I'll request coordinators also to download that 66-page document and send it into the group. Please download it, have it into your files folder, into your mobile, and whenever you get time, please read it. Thank you so much, all of you, for being patient. And I'm happy for seeing the chats. I could see a lot of compliments. Thank you so much. I am open for collaborations. I am open for any discussions right now. Fine. If afterwards, still fine. I am available on all social media round the year, round the 24 hours. You can catch me on my YouTube channel. I have 140+ video uploaded. I am using digital space like anything. Connect me to LinkedIn. I have 23,000 followers on LinkedIn. I have my YouTube channel. Just put Vivek Nanoti on any social media and you will find me there. Let us connect. Let us meet together virtually at least. Let us collaborate and let us grow together to make this country a great, great educational hub. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sunappar sir. Thank you, Shinde sir. Thank you everyone for giving me this opportunity to interact with this great elite professors for this workshop. Thank you so much.
Participants, do you have any queries? If any queries, the forum is open for queries.
Thank you very much, Dr. Vivek Nanoti. It is always, it's been always a great pleasure listening to you and receiving great insights. So as usual, it was again the best, one of the best lectures, I should say, and all participants are really benefited. So though we always love to hear you offline, but anyway, this is also, this will suffice for time being. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nanoti sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I truly enjoyed.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
It was a great thing. Thank you, everyone, and all the best to all of you.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. And
Thank you, sir.
Thanks to all of them, those who have written some compliments to me in chat box.
Yes, sir. It was indeed a wonderful session, sir, loaded with full of information. Previously, we have heard, sir, that you are an amazing teacher, but today we could experience that, sir. Thank you very much, sir. And I'm sure many of us will follow your guidelines for that 60 minutes lecture time, sir. We will surely follow you. Yes, thank you very much, sir. It's an honor to have you. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All the best. All the best to all of you.
Yes, thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Participants will be sharing the link once again. We'll share it in the WhatsApp group as well. Don't worry, the link will be working. We'll check it out and repost the link again. Okay. So with the permission from coordinators, should we declare, Dr. Shiba madam, the session is over for today?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. We can declare the session is over for today.
Okay. A feedback link for all the 3 sessions for today, we will share again in the WhatsApp group. So don't worry about the attendance for today's links and all. Okay. And here I declare the session is over, as well as today's symposium first day is over. And thank you all participants for being patient audience. Thank you all. And here we declare the session is over.